Happy Monday night, everyone. It sure is nice to have you here with us. Today our shirts came. And so we decided we would wear them.
We're wearing collector's items.
Aren't these the coolest shirts, though? Look at that. This is actually the outline of the Sun Princess. It really is. And yeah, and there comes the sun. So we thought it would be kind of fun. I don't know when else we're going to wear them unless, you know, I don't know.
We'll wear them when we get on the sun.
Yeah.
And then let everybody think, they got on the inaugural. Wait a minute.
Okay, maybe we should. Okay, we'll wear them there. We still have not figured out what day we're going to go on that cruise, but I'm hoping by the end of the week we do. I'm hoping by then we know what we're doing. So it sure is good to see you all here. Thanks. Michael's back. Oh, wow. From the NCL Viva. What a wonderful ship. Thanks, Michael, for letting me handle your cruises. You're a love. Great cruise suggestions. Sorry to hear about the sun. Any options? You know what? I think that we're probably going to end up going either. We don't know yet if we're going to go in late March or in April after probably maybe in May, because in April we have our group cruise, you know, on the Discovery Princess. That's the 3rd through the 13th. And we can't go again in April. Gwen's got a job. And so if it doesn't work out to go later in March, which we're really hoping we can do, then we'll have to go in May. So we just, we're working on that. So that's what we're going to do.
The concern that I have is in May, they're either 7-day or 14-day, which I'm happy to go on the 14-day. I just feel bad that then we've missed the 10-day one. But, well, we get 4 extra days and a couple extra ports.
Yeah. So anyway, tell us.
Mediterranean in May
is perfect. Yeah, it'll be lovely. You know what? It's perfect anytime, but May will be lovely. April will be lovely. So will March. And any of you who get to go on the 18th, it's the brand new first inaugural. Lucky you. So it's all waitlisted.
Yep.
And so
if you want to buy one of these shirts, just click on our store. Anyway, I'll put the link in here.
Yeah, it's nice to see everybody, though. Hetty, nice to have you with us. Happy Monday, everyone. And how warm is it in Sun City? It's 79 and sunny. You guys are so lucky. The sun is shining here, so that's a really nice thing.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Christina, welcome.
I went to physical therapy this morning. They have their treadmill that faces the mountain.
It's very pretty.
And so I'm just going at it.
So anyway, and HRVOJE, nice to see you with us. And Lori, did I say hi to Lori? It's good to have you. It's really good to see you, an Ontario girl.
Marty, you said, I think.
And Ellen, nice to see you. And Brett and Tenda.
Well, she was playing with her granddaughter.
Ted and Brenda. Yeah, Ontario girl. Thanks. It's good to see you too. And we had Ellen and Brett and Ted. I cannot talk today. Ted and Brenda. Nice to see you guys. Yeah. So I can't remember. Did you guys get rebooked? You said what you were doing, didn't you? Instead, Boss Papa, you were on the Regal last week. It was marvelous. I'm happy to hear that Sabatini's and Alfredo were perfect. Josua and Ramon and Allegro were our wait staff. They were super. Miss Costa Maya, thanks for letting us know. I think a lot of people missed Costa Maya last week because of the wind, is what it seems like. So if I had to miss a port on that cruise, probably Costa Maya is not bad to miss because there's not quite as much to do there. Yeah, and Curtis is there in Arkansas. Hey, Steve, nice to see you. I got to talk to Steve today. And Larry, Larry, I thought of you with the 49ers. And here's the funny thing. So when you mentioned the 49ers last week, I thought that it was already a foregone conclusion that the 49ers were going to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Well, because they were playing whoever yesterday, of course it was a foregone conclusion.
So last night we were talking about it, and I said, it's the 49ers and the Chiefs. And our son was like, the game's over? And I was like, what game? So anyway, there you go. I don't know who's going to win. I think the Chiefs are going to win. That's what I think.
But the kid at the physical therapy is like, my Ravens lost. I'm like,
but you know what? Since you're for the 49ers, I'm just going to think the 49ers are going to win, Larry. Yeah. I really don't know. I was just talking. Evelyn, good to see you. And Betty, hello from the island. You're still there, Betty. Are you having a good time? Thank you, Curtis. American has special rates going on today for Europe. Some great rates to London. Thank you for saying that, Curtis. That helps everybody who is looking. I feel kind of funny. Today, our video was the one I did all about things I think first-time cruisers need to know. So if any of you have a moment, listen to it and then put in the comments what I forgot to mention, because there are so many little things that you just forget about. But it's really funny for me to not talk about like what I saw today. So tomorrow might be a little longer. But thanks, Curtis, for pointing that out about America. And it helps anybody that's trying to get over there. Let's see, somewhere in the South Pacific,
Yeah,
Betty. Lucky
nice.
you. It's already Tuesday. Well, happy Tuesday to you,
Nice.
Betty. Good to have you with us. Hey, Tammy, can you suggest a riverboat cruise here in the U.S.? Oh, yes. American Cruise Line, Viking goes down the Mississippi. And if I were, so there's different river cruises here. So, yep, there's the American Cruise Line. But so if you want to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
we'll see what you'd like
Well,
to
the
say.
Mississippi would be the most common one known about.
But there are in the Columbia. They run them there, and they run
the
them.
Columbia. There's even some
up
Sacramento Delta.
Yep, there are Sacramento, and there's also up in
Great Lakes.
Up in the Great Lakes. Yep, through there. But what I was going to say about Viking is they're running their new. They have that brand new fabulous ship called the Mississippi on the Mississippi River, but they're getting a little bit of grief. There's like all these court cases going back and forth about whether or not they should be able to operate on that river here in the United States. And so if you have time and you want to go, I would choose that if I were looking for a river cruise in the United States, because we don't know how long that's going to be an option here. And I think everything I've heard about American Cruise Line, they're very, very nice, really, really nice. But if Viking's going to go away, it would be kind of a novelty to get to try them. And if not, a Viking's always a good idea. So based on everything I've seen and heard.
I think that'd be fun to try.
Yeah, I do too. So I just want to do some other things more far afield before I do that. So yeah, thanks for asking that. If you have other questions, just ask. Great. Packing is a bad word, isn't it?
No, unpacking is the bad word.
Unpacking.
She says packing, but I that's an anticipatory word. It's the unpacking that's
I know. My clothes are still laid out. We have, a couple of bedrooms upstairs. The kids they don't use anymore, and so except for when they come to visit. So I just lay everything out on the bed and it's still there. So yeah, it's my hope that we'll get to go. But anyway, hey Kathy, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, okay. You call me whenever you're ready, Kathy. Yeah. Nice to see you.
John Hawes, Tanya.
Yeah, Western Australia. Nice to have you with us, and Tanya and Barb. Hey, Barb.
Mission Viejo.
Another day in the sun. Lay in the sun and read day. Good for you. Lucky you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So, thank you very, very much. Do hearts here.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Very, very kind of you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Let's
see. Oh, thank you, Curtis. I know they turned out so good, didn't they? We were like trying to decide the colors, but this has turned out really good, I thought. So thank you very much. We're tickled pink. Yeah. Oh, Michelle, you're on the Island Princess. Not sure where we're going. Is that what?
Well, who else is on the island?
Betty is on the island, so maybe you guys are on the same cruise. Nice to have you with us.
You're in the South Pacific now.
So. Yeah, somewhere is what Betty said. Yeah. Isn't it nice just to relax on a cruise and not really worry about it? Yep. Oh, thanks, Renee. Thank you. And hey, Bill, it's nice to see you guys. Becky's in San Diego. Only 86 days till the Island Princess. That's going to be here before you know it.
Oh, this is interesting. So Betty is telling Michelle.
Oh,
they don't know where they're going.
You really? Oh, I see. Wow, they're going to announce any changes tonight.
Wow.
Well, let us know, Betty, what they tell you.
Well, it can't be anywhere bad if you're in the South Pacific.
This is a good point.
Yeah.
This is a good point. Yeah. But I'm glad you're there. Glad you get to go. Oh, thanks, Susan. Thank you. Have we missed anybody? I don't know.
Let's see.
Janet. Thanks, Janet. Nice to see you. And Hetty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I think that they're made out of the same soft stuff. We ordered them from the same place as our Northern Lights ones. So.
Yeah, I made sure they were the same.
This one seems bigger, though. I don't know. But anyway, we're just happy to be here. We'll wash them and put them in the dryer. So, yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Hetty. So,
Susan, Daryl's in the UK.
Let's see. Thanks, Janet. Kathy. We're going to do really cool shirts. Don't worry for that British Isles cruise. We're working on that. Thanks. Thanks, Kathy. Here, let's get on.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. She's gonna get one.
That's 3 cruises out. We
Yeah,
haven't
so
thought that far ahead.
So if anybody wants to come with us to the British Isles, we have a little bit of space left. So if you want to come, you should come. We're gonna have a lot of fun, actually.
We're working on the Eclipse Cruise t-shirts right now.
Yep. So let's see. Ted said, "Oh, you got your sun medallions this past Saturday in the mail. Those are collector's items. Probably will toss them out in a Viking type burial ceremony just for some closure." Maybe we should toss our shirts there too. I don't know. That's cool. You got them though. That's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. John's never been on a cruise less than 12 days.
Okay.
Those are first world problems right there.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie.
So it's good to see you, Carrie. I owe you a reply. I have a lot of replies to do before my head hits the pillow tonight. Today is January 29th. 2 days is January 31st.
Yeah. See, I actually put the date in our title.
Well, no, I just mean.
I know. January is about over.
January is about over and things will get better.
Yeah. Marine's saying happy
Ray,
Monday.
Good to see you, Ray and Linda.
So Ray's telling us to
book the 14-day on May 4th and sell with us. It's an option. It is. We're just trying to wait to hear a couple of more things from our kids. Then we'll be able to move on. Oh, he put that there. Kevin, good to see you. Between Friday live tonight, I booked another. Oh, are you going to go on the fjords in September? On MSC Eureka.
On a yacht club.
Oh, you're going to enjoy that. Everybody that goes in the yacht club on MSC says they really enjoy it. So I would put my money on that. Yeah. I'm glad you're going, Kevin. Good job. Good job. Yeah. We've got Francis with us from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you?
Ooh.
Nice to have you back. The Hobie Cat on Princess Key. Oh, that's fun.
Did you fly a hole? That means where you go flying up on one hole.
Gordon used to take me sailing when we first were married in Newport Harbor.
So funny story. When I was about 15, we bought a Hobie Cat in Newport Beach. My brother and I went out on it for the first time ever. We'd sailed a lot, different boats, but never a Hobie, never a catamaran. First we get out there and we fly a hole, but then the wind caught and over it went.
Honey, you're giving us a thumbs down.
No. Okay.
Anyway,
but yeah,
it caught.
We turned over, and the harbor patrol was right there and helped put us back.
So it's good to have you back, Jeffrey. And if anybody's not subscribed, look up Jeffrey's blog. It's Cruising for One. Let's see. Oh, you rebooked already. Not much more for the transatlantic March 9th on the Sky. Thank you. That will be a blast. I should have remembered that's what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. And I love that Princess made those future cruise credits available so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed they're sitting there already. So really sorry. Oh, thanks, Daryl.
Daryl wants us in July.
In July. Thank you. It's unlikely you will sail in July. You know what? We really like July there. I was just, I booked the inaugural for a reason. I wanted to get on there early, so hopefully we can go before July. But if not, we'll come on the 6th. Things. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, go Chiefs. Okay, Steve, we got the 49ers and the Chiefs here. And Kathy. So somebody else speak up for the 49ers so we can have everybody even with Larry. Let's see, Betty. Are you having a wonderful time? The ship is my favorite now, and the crew have been fabulous. I love that Island Princess. Yeah. I really do. I love that Island Princess. Yeah, Jack Moore going on our first Princess cruise to Canada. When's the earliest you can book dining? You know what?
It varies.
Well, theoretically, it's supposed to be that until you're platinum, you have to wait until you make final payment to book your dining. But with all the funny business going on with the app, you could try it and see if you can get it. But that's really how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a perk of being, they don't put it on the list of, when they list all the loyalty perks, they don't put it on there, but that's actually how it works.
Okay.
So.
Good to know.
Yeah, Jack. And I just put a video out today about what you need to know the first time you go. And I need to follow up with one about, I was going to call it something like it's cruise day. What do we do? And so that you would kind of know what to do and then what to expect at the end of your cruise. So I'm going to work on that this week too. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Emil, very, very much. Thanks. Thank you very much, my dear. Thanks. I appreciate that. So I expect some comments down below of what I missed, everybody. So It's really hard to walk through everything in your mind and not forget everything. Ah, so you got the email saying your medallions are coming soon. That's great. I'm really happy for you, Sue. I'm glad they're coming.
Yeah,
I'm glad it sounds like they're going.
and we hope you get to use them too.
I like to think they wouldn't send them if they weren't planning on that sailing going, but I guess they ship the others. But surely they're going to have that sailing go. Yeah, I think they will. And we'll be excited to hear. Let's see. Boss Peppa cruised the Mississippi River with Larry Turner as a deckhand on a barge one summer for a college break. Really? How fun is that? Good for you. That would be a fun job for a summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I don't want to be a deckhand, but I do want to work in Alaska. I think that would be fun.
Jim's saying hi.
Hey, Jim, nice to see you. Were you able to get more info? No, B stands. I'm about as well connected as all of you. But no, and I think that, I had one thought though. Here's a thought that Gordon and I have had talking about this. So, we all think, at least I do, at first we're like, oh, Princess screwed up. But at the same time, I'm sure Princess has their people right there on the construction site, right? At least I would if it was my ship. And they also have, all of the people there at the shipyard who are building it. And I would think, I don't know, so everybody pitch in what you think, that maybe there would be like a penalty if you deliver the ship late, right? Because they said they would have it ready for that sailing on February 8th. So I wonder, honestly, how much plays into the shipyard keeps saying, no, we'll have it, right up until they realize they couldn't have it. I don't know how all of that works. Maybe somebody has more experience with that than I do, but I wonder how much of it was, the shipyard saying, oh no, we are going to be able to have that, and then not. But I don't know. It seems like it's hard to know what happened, but no. And you know what? This is a funny thing. I don't even know who to call and ask. I don't know who to call. I don't even know who would answer the phone if I called that would know. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't call John Paget's office and say, hey, I was wondering, why is that not going? They're not going to tell me. Or you. You know what I mean? Anybody. Do you think? I don't think so. So let's see. Jack Moore, I've been able to book dining as much as 24 months in advance, but I hear others can't.
Right. Like she said, it could be.
So, Jeffrey, have you been able to do that the whole time? Yeah. Like ever since you started? Oh, thanks, Mark. We just are so tickled. Yeah, we were having a hard time, and our daughter-in-law helps us with these. And she had the sun, and she had the sun and some waves. And I was like, let's get the ship. Yeah. And so that was just the missing thing.
That was an inspiration that you had on that one.
Yeah. So we're really tickled. Thanks. Yeah. Let's see, 34 days to Harmony of the Seas from Galveston. 2 brothers and their wives decided to join me. Going to be a great trip. Oh, that's good.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's always fun to go with other people, isn't it? Then you have somebody to eat with and just, visit with and have a fun time. Yeah. So that's cool. Oh, hey, Holly, you and Craig, good to see you guys.
You got to stay after us if you're late.
Oh, Holly reminded me. Seeing Holly reminded me. Does anybody know how much the ATM fees are on the cruise ship? We're going to be on the Discovery in April. Does anybody remember? I can't remember. We've gotten cash out of the ATM before, but I can't remember.
Wouldn't those be set by your bank? I think I seem to recall about $3.
If I had to guess, I would say $3, but I couldn't remember for sure. So if anybody else knows, would you just pop that in there?
And then sometimes there could be a double thing where there's a fee for the ATM itself, and then there's a fee that your bank has to get tied in. So
yeah. So if anybody has anything on that, which do you prefer, the coral or the island? Oh, you know what, Joanne in Vancouver, that's kind of a hard question. We went on the Coral Princess when we went to Antarctica, and what a special trip that was. But then we got to go on the Island Princess twice this last year.
I can't differentiate between the two.
There's not too much difference.
No.
The main difference is the Coral Princess has an international cafe, but it is such a tiny international cafe.
We didn't
it's
even
almost
go to it.
like, why did you bother?
Yeah,
it just has just a little bit, and I think we swung by a couple of times, but they didn't have very much at all, so we kind of took that off our list of things to do. And usually I like the international cafe, so yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that.
And again, it's the ship itself.
They're
really,
very similar,
yeah.
extraordinarily
Yeah.
similar.
I think on the Coral, I remember more being up in the buffet and the captain wandering through and everybody
Yeah.
just having a good time there.
But we're hearing that about the Sapphire Princess right now
Yes.
that's going to Antarctica.
Mhm.
They're seeing a lot of the officers. Mary sent me an
Yeah.
email and said, our Let's Go Found member who's on there, she said that they see them all the time, the officers, and they talk to the passengers. So, you know what? I would go on either one.
Oh, absolutely.
I would say just look at the itinerary with those
Mhm.
two. Like we're going on the Panama Canal Group cruise we've got February 21st of 25. And we are going on the Coral Princess because that's the one that's going through the old locks.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes people don't like the older ships, but I was really pleasantly surprised by the Island Princess. And especially when we went in the summertime, I was really happy to see that she was
Mhm.
in such good shape and that we enjoyed it so much because we were going to be going back in October. So, yeah, that's a hard one. If anybody else has a preference between those two ships, say so. But yeah, they are incredibly similar. They were built as sister ships, as you know.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're supposed to go through the Suez Canal to the Mediterranean eventually. Speculation is that we'll be going around Africa and said, oh, I'm sure you will be. I'm sure you will be. I saw in the news, I haven't had time to look at like regular news today, but yesterday wasn't there a oil tanker burning because it was attacked by those
By the
Houthis?
pirates or the
No, the Houthis there
okay.
in that like in the Red Sea, and then you
rough.
connect through the Suez. I cannot imagine you going through the Suez Canal just with all the cruises that have canceled going through there and everything going on. I could be wrong, Betty. And if they decide you can go, I would feel safe. I know that's funny, but they put a lot of thought into that. Not only are they so concerned about their passengers, but ships are really expensive investments too. So between people and the equipment. Yeah, thanks, Betty. We'll be anxious to hear where you go instead. But sailing around Africa, how cool is that?
Mhm.
Like, wow.
Just watch the Somali pirates around.
Gordon, don't say that.
He's
teasing.
They won't put them into danger.
We have not been having that problem
I know,
lately.
and they won't put them into danger, so it's not even an issue.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that, Betty. Why did you end up choosing Princess? For me, it's their great Alaska cruises from their home port. You know what I would say? I would say it's overall the Princess experience.
Mhm.
We went on Princess the very first time simply because we were going to Alaska. And that's what my sister, so my sister and her husband, by the time they had invited us, they had cruised on some other cruise lines and they really enjoyed Princess, and we were going to Alaska. So off we went and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We enjoyed it to the point that we thought, you know what, every year we can go. And we saved his vacation time and our money, and off we would go. And I just didn't want to try anything else for a while because we knew we had a really good thing.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it so much. I thought, well, I don't want to waste our money and our time trying something else. And so it's not until we started doing YouTube that we've tried the others.
Mhm.
And while I really enjoyed the others, and I can find things that I like about all of them.
Yeah.
Things I love about Celebrity, things I really enjoyed about Carnival, things I liked about the Norwegian and the Royal Caribbean. But Princess brings it all together for me. The things that I don't like, there are of course things I don't like, but overall I just really enjoyed it, and so that's why we've just kind of stuck with it.
A very pleasant experience.
Mm-hmm. And if we would have gone on one of the other cruise lines and it would have been like, oh my gosh, we have been missing this the whole time, then we would have probably switched by now or else. But yeah, that's why we do it. But like you could tell, we've got that Celebrity Group cruise in October. It's because of the ports they were going to. And now we're not going to those ports, but it's still a really great cruise. So we're going to still go. And I really thoroughly enjoyed Celebrity. I have nothing against Celebrity at all.
No.
Really enjoyed the 2 cruises we've done on that. So that will be our
and
third.
Norwegian was good.
So yeah. That's that. There you go. Thanks for asking. So, and it would be fun to hear why anybody else has chosen Princess or what else you think we ought to be trying. I did, Gordon, and also. Oh, you did.
Sorry.
No, I'm glad you had a good time, Jeffrey. We get excited for your cruise with you. So, and it's fun to hear about it and follow you along on Facebook. Do you know how to change a Princess Land to our customer service? Says the lodge has to, but the lodge you know what? The lodge is closed. They are not open until they open. I've called the lodges quite a few times for people, and like in April-ish, but they don't open like way before the guests come. What do you want to, you know what, ask your travel agent. That's what I would do. But you know what, if it's something, like you want to take a different land tour than you have, if you want to switch to like a different Princess Land tour, then you just change your booking. Maybe I'm missing what you're asking. You can put it down further if you want to. Yeah. But yeah, all of those lodges are really nice. When they're there, they'll answer the phone, even if they're crazy busy. You might have to wait a minute. There's changes for the chiefs as well. Good to see you, Jane. Yeah. What's the winemaker dinner? What's the difference between chef's table and the winemaker's dinner? So the winemaker's dinner, they just serve over in the Crown Grill, and it's with the Kymus wines. And so apparently the Kymus wines are only served in the Crown Grill. And if I'm wrong about that, I know Emil was just on the Sky Princess, and anybody else who was just on, if you noted anything else, let me know. But that's my understanding, that it's just served there in the Crown Grill. And it's supposed to be extraordinary food, like really, really good food with that special Kymus wine. But then the chef's table, you know, is just the seating for 12 people at the chef's table and then they don't necessarily just serve the Kymus wine. They just do the pairings that they choose to go with each course. So I would say the main difference is the wine and the venue. Yeah. Yeah. So, but you know, they have the winemaker's lunch. Is that what they called that we went to?
I think so.
Something like that, which is a little bit different. So that would be something, if you really enjoy wine, like go sign up, like ask at the main dining room, because they'll often have the winemaker lunch, and it's at lunchtime clearly, but then you get.
The food was fantastic.
It was really good. Yeah. Maybe was it 5 courses or 6?
There was 8, all including all the desserts and everything.
Was there?
Appetizers, yeah.
So they do that, and then they have all the different kinds of wine, and then they have different people stand up there and talk about them. Like, I learned a lot, and I don't even drink wine, but it was interesting. And so that might be something you really enjoy if you enjoy wine. People that enjoy wine and that, they usually say they really enjoy that. So, and it's not quite as much. I think the wine, it was maybe $79 a person. We just did it so we could tell you all about it, but the food was really good. So it was kind of fun. So kind of just shook things up a bit. So let's see. Are you going on the Sun the first week in December with Tony and Dawn? You know what? We haven't booked that. I don't know how cool it is to go on somebody else's group cruise. So, no, we haven't signed up for that, but I don't know, anybody say, would you want to do the week before? If we did a group cruise the week before, I just think maybe a lot of people are already using their time to go on that one. So maybe we'll do one like in January of 26.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. We've had a hard time lately figuring out days. So yeah, but we're not signed up for that, huh? So, Air FYI for going
Turkish Airways.
Oh, thanks for saying that. Great rates in business class. Wow. Example, Chicago or New York to Germany, 2,600 round trip per person. Well, there you go. That's not bad. We've been looking at flights lately, trying to, just looking at different dates for when we figure out we can get on the Sun Princess. And how much were those? I guess it depends on
it depends on when we're going. I mean, if we were trying to catch the first one right after the inaugural, that was 3,200
each.
But then looking at into March, I saw them as low as 1,800. So
that'd be better. Maybe we should do that anyway. Yeah. So let's see. Thanks for telling everybody, Kevin. Let's see. I paid for internet, but I have onboard credit I had planned to use for it. What do they do with a different type of onboard credit when you charge different things? So when you have onboard credit, it just applies to whatever you charge on your account. And usually they'll do it so that you use the non-refundable first. And then if you end up with any refundable onboard credit left, then they will mail you a check when you get home. So it's interesting to me that in this day and age, they still do a check. But you know what I wonder? I wonder if they realize that sometimes their computer programs have glitches and they don't want to hand out a bunch of cash and then realize they shouldn't have. I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know. But I find it kind of interesting that they still will mail you a check instead of even putting it back to your credit card. So, yeah, but when you get on board, you can use your onboard credit, for excursions. If you want to book them when you get on there, you can use them for, like if you buy something in the shops, or if you don't have a package and you buy a drink, or just anything on the ship, you can use it for. And remember that, like your military onboard credit, your shareholder onboard credit, if you get like a promo, like if there's a Princess promo when you book with it, it's non-refundable. So use your onboard credit. Yeah. So does that help? And so if you paid for the internet, I have never paid for the internet and then gone and asked for it to be reversed to my, because they'll put it back. If you like, we're having a problem where people are paying, if they're platinum or they're elite and they're paying for the Wi-Fi, they're not getting the half off discount. So then when you're on board and you go to customer service and you get them to iron that out for you to give your money back, they give it back to you as onboard credit. They don't put it back on your credit card. So if you go to the desk and ask them to please, fix that and use onboard credit, then it just goes back as onboard credit. So I probably wouldn't do that. So if you have a ton of onboard credit and you want to use it on your Wi-Fi, everybody, just wait till you get on board the ship and then buy it on your app. And then it'll go against your card, I think. At least it used to.
Mhm.
Hey, Neil, 32 days till their Caribbean Princess cruise.
Nice.
Looking forward. You're going to go with go with your friends. That's really nice. Good.
Jeffrey left the ship in perfect condition for you.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you guys get to go. I like the Caribbean Princess. Francis knows the yacht club is great. Everybody says the yacht club is great, and that's the way to do MSC. So yeah, maybe they wanted to wait to sail on the sun until the hype of Icon dies off. Maybe.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, Tony and Dawn, though, that's like their group cruise, like the one in December. That's Dawn's group cruise. But yeah, they were going to come on the February 8th one. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he's saying maybe Princess postponed it because the Icon just came out.
Oh.
No, you'd think they'd want to push it further forward just to be out there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me sad. I think the sun delay had something to do with an issue during the second set of sea trials. Do you right? Yep. They were out driving her around. Yeah. They were out sailing. I should say sailing. Yeah. But yeah, we saw they were out. Yeah. Yes. My very first Princess cruise on the sun. I was able to book dining the moment I had. There you go.
Yeah. It was actually the sky, he said.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. So I would say if you are booked, try to book your dining.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Just love you to pieces.
I don't know if you've posted it yet. I haven't seen it on.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Holly, did you hear that? So look on Facebook.
Yeah, I was looking
or if
through.
He tells us, yeah,
if he put it there, I don't know.
Thanks,
Mike and Trish
are you guys doing good? You guys look like you're having the best time. Like, how fun.
Holly just put up a picture of a bunch of old princess
bags. Oh, thanks. Yeah, if you're not over on our Facebook group, come and join us. It is just really fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
Today was stressful with it, but we're taken care of now. Did the Panama on the coral. Oh, I'm glad, Larry. Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited to see those old blocks. I hope that they have an excursion. My idea, since it's a full transit, is, well, I don't know how it's going to work. I'll just have to look at the cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy said the Coral was their very first princess ship. I'm glad. And it's cool that she's still sailing. Yeah. Why do you love the island, Princess Donna?
Well, definitely on this last time is because the people. The crew was just.
Yeah, well, the crew was wonderful. We had our fun group. But otherwise, to me, the Island Princess and really that class of ship overall, you know what? There are things that I really like about the bigger class, but at the same time, those ones that are the island size and the coral size, you can get through, like you can go to some ports that you can't go with the huge ones. You're going to have to tender with the other ones. And to me, it's big enough to have everything that you want, but it's still small enough to feel cozy.
Yeah.
You know, on some of the bigger ones, you have to walk 1,000,000 miles unless your cabin happens to be right midship. You have to walk a really long ways to get everywhere you're going. And I don't mind walking, but it just seems like everything is so spread out. And I just like it that, so I think that, and I like how they have a covered pool. I really like that
Mhm.
because even if you're going somewhere cold, you can still go swimming. It's a little cooler than if you're somewhere warm, but you can still go swimming. Same with the Sapphire
Yeah.
Princess. You can still go swimming in the cold weather because they've got a covered pool there.
Yeah, I
I
swam
really
on
like
the
that.
Island Princess on this last one in
Yep, he
October a couple
did.
of times.
He did. He went swimming. I think it's cool that they have the two pool, like, well, clearly one is covered, but then they still have an outside pool with the movies under the stars. Always like
Yeah.
that. What else?
On both of those, I kind of like the buffet being up and
Oh,
forward and
forward.
up,
Really
and the
beautiful
view,
views.
absolutely
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
beautiful. Because how often do you get a view out the front? To get a view like a wake view, to me, that's much more common because you can even go stand on the back,
Yeah.
and they often will have a wake view pool, or you can be up on the top deck and see off the back. But just to sit and enjoy the view out the front, I think is really nice.
Especially
I
on those
really enjoyed
beautiful
that.
days, and just
Really
to
pretty.
watch the ship going up and
Yeah,
down, it'll be
I'll
just
keep
gorgeous.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are some things we really enjoy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. As we think of more, we'll tell
Yeah.
you. And anybody else pitch in down below as well.
And Philip saying hi from
Hi
Melbourne.
there.
Oh, the other thing was in the dining room, especially on those rough nights.
Mhm.
If you're in the dining room in the back, of course, there's a little less movement. But when you're on the dining room in the front, which is level 5, we were watching the waves hit the
Hit the
windows.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all and like hit the whole window. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was interesting to say the least.
It was startling the
A
first
little
time.
unnerving
Yeah.
in a way, but
Yeah.
then you're watching everybody just go about their business, except for all the passengers going, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Steven says, curious if anyone has had to wait long after applying for stock perks. Applied last Monday and it indicated it was received. The email said I would get a reply within 5 business days, but so far nothing. You know what? You're not the only one, actually.
I got an email over this weekend, and I think I did it about 10 days ago. So
there you go.
Yeah. So give
So
it
we'll
a
have
few
to
more
see
days.
if it's on the cruise.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look and see if it's there.
Yeah.
So, but no, Stephen, you're not the only one with trouble. Oh, thanks, Nola. Thank you. Yeah, we're rather pleased. So thanks. Let's see. Coral has a Rapinoe promenade, but Island doesn't because they added more staterooms. Thank you, Becky. Yeah. And you can walk around all the way, but they close it off. Well, if it's windy, they close it off on any ship.
Sure.
Yeah. But it is
Mhm.
really nice to be able to go on the front. That's a good point, Becky. Thanks. So that'll be cool for the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Our first Princess Cruise is on the Sun for the Magic Castles Conjures Cruise on November
Nice.
9th. Any input on that? Oh, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to have a lot of fun people on the ship. And Dennis, I'm excited to see if they put the either the experience to have, like a drink in, what do they call that? I can't remember. I'll have to refresh my memory there in the bar area. That's part of the Spellbound experience. But then also the dining. I'm excited to see if that'll show up on the app because I bet that's going to be extra popular on that cruise, right? I think it'll be great. Yeah, good for you. For the best weather, come to Melbourne next November. You're doing a cruise from Melbourne. Oh, are you really on September 11th of 2024? Philip, I hope you have a great time. That sounds like fun. Yeah. Let's see.
Here we go.
Thank you. Every credit card and debit card cash system, there'll be a 5.5% service charge for the use of the cash club. Minimum service fee is $5.50. Oh, so that's in the casino. Okay. That's really interesting that it's 5.5%. Thank you for saying that, Jeffrey, because I remember when we were on Norwegian on the getaway, and it's 3% there. If you get a cash withdrawal in the casino there, it's 3%. And several people were rather miffed that they did that there. So that's really a good thing to know. So 5.5%. I don't think when you use the ATM down, like on deck 4, wherever they have that, I don't think that there's a percentage charge. I think it's just your flat rate.
And I think on the Island Princess this last time, though, the ones down on deck 4 or 5, I either couldn't find them or else they were broken. And so
really?
the only time I could get cash was in the casino.
Oh.
So.
And did they give us dollars? They gave us dollars.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think you'll get dollars wherever you are.
And I think it was on the Majestic that we did it, and they came out 50s only. So then you go to guest services and get
I
it
think they
changed.
usually only do 50s, don't they?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Anyway, clearly we
on this
don't pay
last
enough
one.
attention. So
Sorry.
let's see. Thank you, though, Jeffrey. That was really nice of you, and
The
that helps
Dawn
everybody.
Princess. Wow.
Oh, you went on the Dawn Princess in 1998. I bet it was fabulous. And that was back in the glory days of cruising, right? Like, yeah. I wish I would have gotten to go then. So let's see. No, it's okay. My day today has been unbelievable. So Carrie, it's okay. No, it's okay. Not at all. I'm glad you're going. I'm really glad you're going,
A little
Carrie.
impatient, are we?
No, he's not impatient.
Carrie and I have a great relationship.
Carrie's
he knows what
wonderful.
I'm saying.
Yeah, our first sailing on Princess was Hawaii. Aha.
Nice.
Daily activities and the nice passengers hooked us forever. I like that. Princess does a good job on activities. They really do. Sometimes they think outside of the box, and that just makes it fun. Yeah, I like that. So thanks for saying that, Holly. Have you heard how a group cruise is doing on the Sapphires? Whether Antarctica and crossing the Drake. I'm missing it. Tried to talk hubby into staying on board, but he was already frozen. Well, you give kiss my love. You know what? I've heard that they're having a nice time now. That it's smoothed out.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. I think that it was maybe rough on the Drake Passage going,
or at least definitely down the west coast.
Yeah, but I think it's gotten smoother.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen beautiful pictures from there. So I think that they've seen a lot. They got to see that iceberg you saw, the A23. Is it A23A, what it's called? So, yeah. Yeah, Trisha. I wish
Kevin's
you could still
here.
been there. Hey, Kevin. Oh, my goodness. How are
Yeah.
you, Kevin? Heading out on the Ruby for 103 days on the Ruby in February. I am so excited for you. I can't tell you how nice it is to see you again.
Yeah, and you're
I
into
hope
your
you're
second
doing
year
well.
of cruising. We thought you were only going to be on for a year, didn't you?
We're really glad you enjoy it so much. Yeah. So everybody, if you don't follow 30 and a Wake Up, you're missing out. So go follow his channel and subscribe as well. He's clearly going on the Ruby for 103 days.
That's
so
wonderful.
He enjoys Princess as much as the rest of us do. So yeah, we're sending you love, Kevin. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
So we got Jeffrey and Kevin saying
We'll have to watch
hi.
for your live. Has he been doing lives and we've missed them?
I haven't.
We're going to catch up, Kevin.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Rick. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Yeah.
Go.
Thanks. So just got back. Played the slot machines. I saw you in and I got a nice win.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you got a win. Good. Good. It's awesome. If you're going to play, let's see. Bill says, I think Princess is geared more towards me. Fewer kids, not over the top parties. We want to try Celebrity, but the price has kept us away. Yeah, Celebrity, it is often a little bit more. You have to catch it when it's on sale. Yeah. But if you enjoy Princess, it's great. Yeah. Why don't you go February 1st, 2025 as a group on the Sun? That's when we're going. Well, we could do that.
Well, but the 21st, we're hitting the Panama Canal.
I know. See? Yeah. I'll write this down, Bill. Okay.
It just, yeah. I mean, we've got so many windows and open windows and so many closed ones.
I don't know. I need a handicap accessible room. I want to add a meal plan. Excursions keep saying schedule conflict for everything I want to do, but shouldn't. Oh, so your meal plan, add that through your travel agent or through Princess. If you want a handicap accessible room, you need to call that lodge. Yeah, that's what I would do. Or ask your travel agent to do it. I did it for someone last year. Yeah. They might tell you to call back close to when you're going to go, though. Do you have a handicap accessible on the ship? That's another thing that makes it easier. So those are all the things I would think about. But yeah, I would definitely get your travel agent to help you. That would be me. And if you don't have one, call Princess. Keep calling. Let's see. If you pay for Wi-Fi with the new app, they apply your... Mm-hmm. Oh, good. That's awesome that they've got that moving again. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, that's how I was able to get ours.
I think a lot of people paid too much, and then they'll have to go and ask for it. Hilary says, you're going to go premium economy on British Airways in October from Phoenix to Heathrow, $12.49 each. That's really good. It was $300 more on the British Air website. Well, I'm glad you saved some money there. That's a lot. That's like $600 each. Yeah, I mean total for the two of you. Let's see. You talked about celebrity pricing recently. I looked at a cruise, think it was 4,000. Price for two is 2,600. Guess I won't cruise with them till they get it right. Holly, I don't know. Because remember after that whole thing happened that everything was costing more, then they came out and said that within a short window of time that 75% of their bookings would be the same, but that still left 25%.
Yeah.
And if they're like Princess's commitment that, you get the best price booking far out, I wouldn't trust them. And that probably sounds kind of cynical, but who's gonna know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're gonna get all the money they can. And we know that here, in our Let's Go family, but there's a lot of people out there that don't follow anybody along to know, and they just pay the $4,000. So yeah, I'm sorry.
We should kind of revisit that, I guess. Maybe I'll jump on tonight and see if I can find if they. Okay. Because when did she say that they were going to be changing that?
It should be done now.
Should be done.
Oh, hey, Francis, both shareholders. Anyway, we can both get credit. Nope, one per cabin. That's what they say. Yeah. You could both try submitting it and see if it works, but that's what they say is one per cabin. So like, even if, like between Gordon and I, we have more than 200 shares, but we can only get for one, So let's see. Tammy, you got your flights, round trip, nonstop Delta from Chicago, premium comfort for $2,300. I am so glad. Good job. You're going to be on your way before you know it. Yeah. Let's see.
Hags, bags, it's.
Yeah, that's funny. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, but Holly, remember, she mentioned she's going to look at the photo. I betcha. Yeah, I don't think when you do it at the ATM downstairs, they don't charge a thing. Oh, you guys, you like that Bayou Cafe? I always think that space, people use it during the day for other things. But when we ate there, the one time we ate there, maybe it was just the night, but it wasn't remarkable. And so you probably ate there on a better night than we did, which is really good. It's probably why they keep that. So I'm glad you like it. Yeah, that covered pool. And I like how in that covered pool area, they have so many loungers. Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah, you can go chill there. And it's a good thing to remind everybody, if you have an interior cabin and you don't want to be in the interior all day long, there's a lot of places to go sit and enjoy the ship and read your book or look out the window or
a couple of them that are just kind of snuck away and hide away.
Yeah.
The other thing by the covered pool, you got the ice cream right there. So you grab yourself an ice cream cone as soon as you get out.
That's what he did. Sometimes if he walks by the ice cream place and I'm somewhere else, he shows up with an ice cream cone for me. And I'm not even a big fan of soft serve. So at that point, he knows I'll say, well, you have it.
Well, you'll have a few and then,
Let's see. Oh, thanks, Nola, everybody.
Oh, she's
for the 49ers. Good job. You're with Larry. Yeah. Let's see. If they put an international cafe on the island, it would be her favorite, Nicole. We had that idea last time, like where that Bayou Cafe, Kevin, say what you think. So there's that Bayou Cafe and then, if it's kind of a big place and a lot of it is unused there, at least on our 2 cruises this last year, no one used it. And so you could take out that little entertainment type area, it seems is what they had in mind with that, and put an international cafe there and then just still have the restaurant around behind it. I don't know. It was a thought, I think a lot of people would like that. Judy's been on the Coral twice, the Panama Canal in 2004 and Alaska in 2019.
Nice.
Oh, you're going to go on the Majestic in 9 days for a South Pacific cruise. So here's the difference that sticks out to me about the Majestic Princess from all of the others like the Sky and the Enchanted is 2 things are the main differences. Well, 2. And one of them is kind of funny. They don't have the pizza up by the pool. They have a noodle place. Mm-hmm. And so you'll be
having... the noodles are good.
Remarkably, yeah.
Yeah, but you miss your pizza.
And you'd miss the pizza, but it's okay. The noodles are okay. And like, it's kind of like the pizza in that they have some that they serve every day. And then they have a rotating one. Mm-hmm. Like today it's this, but they've got that. And then that really pretty Hollywood Conservatory. I think they should rethink that and maybe put that on some other ships. There's a pool there and I don't think they heat it. It's really cold even when it's warm out. Yeah. But then it has windows all the way around the front. And it's a really nice place to go relax. And they have like little cabana type areas around. And then just kind of a bigger area that like if you go there on to Alaska, that's where the rangers
Mhm.
go that come on board on Glacier Bay Day. And at nighttime, they play music up there a lot. So you can go dance by the pool if you want, or just sit down and enjoy the music.
Yeah.
There's a bar there, so you can get a drink. It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
And I missed having an aft pool on that one.
Well, it's because they put it up there, I think. Do you
Right.
think? Yeah.
Well, because it was much bigger too. Yeah.
So anyway,
I guess Asians
that's what
don't
we
swim
thought
as
of.
much as what they
Well,
were.
it's because they made the Majestic for the Asian
market.
market in China, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, Hetty remembers the big wave in October. Yeah, she was there with us. The two evenings in the dining room to me that were memorable, Hetty, and the rest of you, is that night when there was such big waves. And then remember the night that we were sitting there, and then the captain announced that you could see the northern lights outside. Like 98% of the dining room got up and ran out.
Yeah.
And I kind of didn't know what to do, and we'd already seen them, so we stayed. But then afterwards, as soon as we were done, we went and looked and got to see them. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, but everybody just got up and then they came trickling back in and sat back down. Well, hi, Diane. So good to see you. She got her stock applied within 3 minutes of submitting.
Wow.
It's her first time to submit through the new stock app. That is great. And I wonder what the difference is, why sometimes people are having to wait and some are going like, that fast. So glad you got it, Diane. And it sure is good to see you. Really good to see you. Took me longer to set up my account. Good. I'm glad it worked so good. Let's see. Connie says, we love sitting at the back. Lots of wildlife to be seen. We have a suite on the Emerald for the Northern Lights cruise in 2025, and it's in the back. Oh,
Nice.
that's going to be beautiful. Good for you. Yeah, those Northern Lights are really spectacular. So I hope those of you that go on that get to see it. I hope people who are hoping to see it in Alaska or New England, I hope you get to see it. Yeah, it's cool. Let's see. Common Plant Queen says, I'm going to Cabo on Princess on February 10th, taking her best friend for her birthday. Oh, my goodness. And she's a first-time cruiser. Oh, thank you. I am so excited. Like, remember when you pull up to the ship for the first time and you get off the transfer bus or out of the taxi or whatever it is, and you're just like, see the ship? And it's like, oh, my goodness. And then you get to go on. Yeah. It's so exciting, isn't it? It's one of those things that you take for granted, I think, after you go a few times. I'm always so excited. And I think the closest thing to that was when we got to go back after COVID. We went to Alaska there in August of 21, and it was on the Majestic Princess. And so that was a really special day. I remember when we were pulling out of Seattle, it was so special to be back on the ship again. But when we started leaving, like tears just came because you forgot. And I have goosebumps now. You just forgot what it was like to be on the water and to go again.
It was like going on the first cruise again.
And we had missed it, while everything was shut down. But you don't realize how much until you're back. And it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Now, I just put a link down at the very bottom. That's our video from Cabo, from the luxury sailboat ride.
That was such a fun day.
Yeah.
Such a fun day. So if you go to Cabo, you should do it. It's called like luxury. No, is it called luxury? Or
Luxury
is it just a sailboat ride?
Well, there's a couple of different ones.
So they take you just down the coast a little bit. They pull into a cove, and then you can either take the ladder, or I chose to jump off. I have been wanting to jump off a sailboat my whole life, so I did. And the water was warm, and we just swam around. It was so much fun. You should do that. You should do that.
Pictures of her.
Even when I went by myself, I had such a good time when I went by myself in October of 2022 on the Discovery Princess. I signed up for one of those because I wanted to do it. So it wasn't the same without Gordon, but it was fun. So let's see. Can we buy Enclave Pass for couples? I called them as well as checking online. Can't find for a price for couples, only for a single now. I think they used to sell. You know what, Daryl? I have only seen them for individuals lately. I don't remember seeing them for couples since the shutdown. Now, that doesn't mean they don't exist, but I don't remember seeing them. And I try really hard to go on embarkation day and do a spa tour to share with everybody. And I don't remember seeing them for couples. So they maybe changed how they sell them. So if you really want one and you want one for your cruise, I would buy it in advance on the cruise personalizer or in your app. Like you can do that now. It takes you to the website so that they don't run out. I know like when we first started cruising again after the shutdown, they kind of limited it And I'm sure there is still a cutoff point because they don't want, so many people booking it that there's no way they can accommodate that many. So that's what I would do and I think on some cruises they're more popular than others. So yeah, but that's what I would do. If anybody else knows, speak right up if you wouldn't mind. I know I didn't even think to ask when Emil was just on the Sky Princess. I didn't think to ask about the spa. I should have. But Jeffrey, if when you were on the Caribbean Princess or anybody was just on the Regal Boss Peppa, I think if anybody saw anything about that, speak right up because then we can all know. Let's see. I went on the Sun Princess in 1985, Greg. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Let's see. Who was it? Ordy Sparrow, the one asking about something else. Anyway,
about the cruise tour,
right? I just posted a link. You said something about the Northern Lights sounds fun. I just posted a link to our Northern Lights cruise that we just did.
Aren't you fun?
So check that one out.
Had a lot of fun. We tried to live everybody to do a live when the Northern Lights were in the sky, but it wouldn't pick it up.
No.
But we tried.
That's the one I linked, but then there's other ones right around there that will include photos that we got of the Northern Lights.
Yeah. So Holly, it sounds like her stock certificate submission went really well. So yeah. Hey, Melanie, good to see you. It's nice to have you with us. Back to sail. February 18th on the Sun, third Princess trip. Interesting that there is no ship schedule posted in the app. You know what, Melanie? They are sometimes, usually, it's depended on the cruise that we're on, how soon they start showing up some details. Yeah. But then even if it shows a little bit before you go, then tons more comes when you get on board. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why they don't post some of the, things that they know are going to happen at a certain time, but it seems to be.
We should have them make another one of these with the next date. So if they want to get, or without date, maybe we should do it without dates.
That's true.
We should just do it.
Yeah, we should do without dates.
Big question mark or something.
Yeah, no, we're really excited for you though, Melanie. You'll have to let us know. Yeah, and if you want to send me any videos or pictures, you can to pop in videos. Another Let's Go family member said she would try too. So yeah, anything would be great. I probably jinxed it because I was just so excited. So excited. Yeah, I haven't been that excited about the cruise in a while. Princess equals less kids with you. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that shapes up in the long run. Hopefully for the next long time we'll be okay, but I don't know. I was really excited to see that Park 19. I'll still get to see it, but it'll just be later. But yeah, let's see. I was in Vancouver, Buttons Bug last summer and watched ships come and go. You know what? Okay, I'm going to say that. She said Princess stood out for the amount of touch-up painting they were doing. Other ships needed it, but weren't. So I am going to say Princess does a really good job of maintaining their ships. Mm-hmm. And I think, based on what I've seen of Celebrity, I think that they do too. When we were on Freedom of the Sea, Explorer of the Seas, I was a little taken aback.
That's right.
Because we were on her in the beginning of November or the end of October.
Yeah.
And then she went for a dry dock, not until like mid-February the next year. And you know how they have those nice wood railings and Princess keeps them all glazed and stained and everything. Theirs were dry. Yeah. They were dry. You could get splinters. Sure. Yeah. And just like a whole, like the outside needed some paint. Mm-hmm. And yes, a lot of times we see them painting.
And it was noticeable, a lot of that stuff.
You don't think it is, but it is. Mm-hmm. You don't notice it necessarily being done, but you notice it when it's not. Yeah. So that's a really good point. Thanks for saying that. I think they do. Yeah. Let's see. I saw more infants than kids on the sailing. Really? 50 babies? Wow. That's a lot. It's an awful lot. I guess maybe some people with little kids think it's nice to go in the winter. Yeah. Oh, I am so glad. Good, Jeffrey. That's awesome. That is really good.
Good.
That's really good. $667 Canadian for a solo and $165 tax. That's great. Look at you go. Good job. I'm excited for you. Let's see. Hey, Kathy, looking forward to some content while you're on the Ruby. Yep, we are, Kevin. So, yeah, we're excited. Let's see. Went from Miami to San Juan, the Barbados Martinique. Oh my goodness. Then we went to
Wow.
Caracas, Venezuela.
That would have been
Wow.
great.
How fun is that?
Good.
You know, I noticed that there's getting to be more sailings to South America lately on different cruise lines. Like Holland America has that one. I hope they keep doing it because I want to get to go. Then you go down and then you go partway up the Amazon and then you come back. And it's like round trip out of Fort Lauderdale. Like what? You can go to the Amazon. Round trip from Fort Lauderdale. So let's see. I think we need to scroll down.
No, I know. I was just trying to figure out something.
My wife's family is from the
Nice.
Azores. Oh, that's cool, Jeffrey. Wow, I noticed the Caribbean Princess sailings this November and December don't go to Princess Key. You know what? Wish they had kept the Island Day, my favorite. I love you say that,
Yeah.
Tina. You know what? I noticed that too, and I don't know if it's because they're out of Port Canaveral now. I don't know how they made that choice, but I noticed it too because we want to go to Princess Key. We were scheduled to go there on the Caribbean Princess, and then they changed the ports.
Yeah, I want to hit that Princess Key.
Oh, here comes the sun. I know.
Oh, okay. That's why I
Here
scrolled
comes the
back. I'm like,
sun.
which song?
Did
Okay,
you
this
see?
song.
Yeah. Let's see. That's fun. I noticed. Yep. NASA in there in its place. Oh, yeah. Well, and that's what, you know what, Jeffrey and Tina, that's what they put in its place when we were on the Caribbean Princess last January.
Yeah.
They slid NASA in instead of. So I don't know if they're.
And I can't remember on.
Maybe it has to do with having like the Sun Princess here. I should look at her itineraries more.
Someone posted a picture on Facebook, and I don't remember if it was our group or another group. 8 ships in Nassau over the weekend.
Yeah. I mean, Nassau's huge now.
Yeah. So definitely a busy place.
Yeah. Oh, and the Golden Larry, that's our
Nice.
first princess ship too. Yeah, we really enjoyed that. I am a Packers owner, Thomas says, so no interest in the Super Bowl. It's nice to have you here, Thomas. Let's see. We could take out JP's wardrobe room on the island and install an international cafe and gelato shop. There's a thought. There's a thought. The international cafe brie sandwich on a crescent with jam is so delicious. Okay, we will look for that. Yeah, maybe we'll have to eat one together, Holly.
Now I'm wanting to eat all this good
I know.
stuff.
We didn't eat dinner yet. So, Common Plant King got hers applied immediately. I wonder what the difference is.
Yeah. I don't remember which one that one is. Click on it and find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good cruise. Let's see. Embarkation day is magic, isn't it? Yeah.
Like being a kid on Christmas morning.
It is. Even if it's
I
like
that. That is a wonderful analogy.
Even if you've been on that ship before, and even if you've been on a cruise before, isn't it the best? Yeah, I like that.
It's all that wrapped up in
On the Regal sailing from Galveston, more than half the cruisers were first timers. Princess is becoming so popular. You know, Princess is becoming popular, and cruising is sure having its moment.
It is.
That's what I would say, wouldn't you? It seems like all of the ships are sailing so full, and everybody wants to go on a cruise. That's really cool, though. That's great, and I think it really helps having cruise ships go out of Galveston. It kind of opens up things, I think, for a lot of people living like not just in Texas, but like in New Mexico and, you know, up and around.
Well, and even from Chicago, they might say, well, it's easier to fly to Galveston or cheaper than to Miami or something.
To Houston.
So,
So,
But then I'd also say, I wonder if it's interesting that some of this is because some of those like places in the Yucatan Peninsula are having crime issues and so on, and people are like, well, if I get on a ship, maybe it's a little safer.
I don't think so, because you want to know what? Those sailings out of Galveston go to the Yucatan Peninsula.
They do, but I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, it's great.
Oh, let's see. This one.
Warm and Benton. It's Jeffrey, you're a tease. The Northern Lights last October was amazing. There were 13 of us, and we really meshed immediately. We did. We had the best time. I miss the people that we were with. How often do you go on a cruise? And we're actually having dinner with 2 of them. I don't know if they're here this evening, but Saturday we're going to have dinner with them that were on our cruise. Mark and Melanie they live like 45 minutes from us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really had the very best time. And we're honored that anybody would ever come with us, and we're really grateful. And yeah, we did. It was the best. It was. Thanks, Hetty. Let's see. Stephen did not provide stock perks with my brokerage account credentials, but I sent a redacted copy of my statement. I wonder if that's what's I
Hard
don't
to
know.
say.
I don't know.
As long as you've
I
got
don't
the thing saying how many.
shares you have, and it
Yeah.
has your name on there, and the
Yeah.
date. It has to have the date. Yeah, so they know. Do the t-shirts with strike through font. That's true. To
Yeah.
cancel out the day there. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
No, I actually thought that when we got these, maybe I should get a big red marker and just mark on it. But I thought, nah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's see. For the spa area in the Caribbean, they have a price for a 6-day pass and an 8-day, but not one for 14 days. Nor do they have one for couples. Yeah, I bet Daryl. I bet they don't do those couples anymore. Yeah. So thanks for saying that, Jeffrey. That gives everybody a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelly. Celebrity has not changed the single rates yet. To book the retreat for my husband and I, a 7-day Alaska. Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
That's over $3,000 more. Oh my goodness. As of yesterday. Wow. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's awful. Little stinkers.
Yeah.
Since I sail solo, I would not think to ask about couple rates. Yeah, but if they have those pricing sheets that they always have, then it would be on there if they had it, right? And I honestly think if they had it, it would be in the app, because who doesn't want to sell what you're going to sell? You want to sell it, so you put it out there. Yeah, I bet they don't. Thanks for saying that. Will there be another group cruise to the Northern Lights? Hey, Trisha, I don't know. Do more people want to go see the Northern Lights?
We've got a few others.
Really
what we're doing first. We've got the eclipse coming. We're doing British Isles. We're doing the Panama Canal, Mediterranean, Alaska. We're still trying to figure out where to slip one into the Caribbean. That one is still, And then we got the inaugural on the Star next year.
We do. Oh, so yeah, there's a good point of discussion. I told Gordon, I think what I'm going to do is, so we are booked. So the way they're selling those is you can book like is it a 9-day and then a 10-day, or you can book a 19-day. So we booked the first one. I think I'm going to book the second one. And then, so if the first one doesn't go, I'm booked on the second one. Yeah. And Gordon will maybe come home, because who can miss him? So that would be 19 days of work. And and then I could just stay on. Somebody's got to do it. And but then we wouldn't miss the inaugural again if this happens again.
Yeah.
I wish that they would speak up and say what happened, so that then it would give us like a point of reference, right? Is it something that would never happen again? Or this could happen again,
Well, and you would hope that since the Sun and the Star are sister ships from the same builder, that it would go better the second time. But
Princess did an app, and then they did this app.
Good point.
Let's see. Since I sail solo, we got that Jeffrey thing. Sorry, Gordon clicked on it again.
Sorry.
Let's see. Hey, Code 4 for Life. How are you guys?
On the Emerald.
We're in our second home in Crooners. We'll see you guys. They probably already left. Princess is back on their game, presently surprised. I am so glad this is why we go with Princess. Anybody that is wondering, maybe there's funny glitches with the land-based stuff, but on the ships, it's amazing. Yeah, we thoroughly enjoy it. And I love that. They're second home in Crooners. And I bet you, I don't know, but I bet you that when they walk in, when they see them, they start making their drink.
Yeah.
Not that they don't do that on other ships. They do, I'm sure. Oh, excited but nervous. Thanks, Melanie. We are so excited for you. It's going to be wonderful. And I like your picture.
Yeah.
I like your picture. Yeah. We're redoing all the varnish work on the Caribbean. Boy, it looked nice. Yeah. They take such good care. Yep. And which is really good, because maybe we can keep sailing those smaller ships for a long time to come. On the Sapphire on the 5th. And very little. Oh, thanks for saying that. Very little in terms of activities is showing up on his app. Yeah. For some reason, they have never seemed to put very much up. But yeah, like I said, once you get on board, a lot sure seems to come in. So I'm excited. The other thing I don't see, I'm so excited to see, like in the new app, like, they advertise, and they still advertise like streaming videos on your phone using the Princess app. Like when you're on board, you know how they have like the ad, I've just seen it recently, that you can watch them on your stateroom TV or you can watch them using the app. I'm wondering like where that is. Maybe somebody can comment who's done that. Truly, I've never done that anywhere on the ship, because usually if we want, excuse me.
There you go. You okay?
Yeah. Usually if we want to watch something, we just do it, you know, on the TV in our room. But but that has just been advertised and it's showing up on their website too. So there's all these things that I want to see how it works once you get on board and the app starts working better.
Yeah.
But the funny thing, the app too, you can leave that there, love.
Okay.
It's okay. The app, several people from different ships have told me that they have both been told it's going to go away February 1st, and also on the same ship been told by different people that they don't know when it's going to go away. So I guess we'll just kind of see.
Find out on Thursday, won't we?
Oh, Montel says that Princess notified him that their Victoria, British Columbia stop on June 7th will be from 9 instead of 7. Can I get a credit for the change? No, you don't get a credit for the change.
Yeah.
So I think that all the Discovery, I could be wrong, but I've checked through a whole bunch, but it looks like, are you on the Discovery, Princess? Montel will to tell us, because I think that's those, I believe all of them are getting changed, because we were supposed to get there at 7 and we're getting there at 9. But I've been watching our excursion in the Princess app, because we booked to go on the Butchart Gardens one at 7, and so it wasn't canceled yet. So I don't know if they're going to tweak the time, because I would still go at 9.
Yeah,
I would.
If they cancel your excursion that you have,
then you get your credit back. You
Right.
get your money back, but not, you don't get anything back otherwise. So
and again, those, I think they said it was a I think it came from the port. They called it not a mechanical issue, but basically it was, I think it had to do with logistics. So it's for coming from the port that they have to show up a couple hours later. so yeah, you're there from 9 to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still plenty of time to get into town to see the major things, and I'm expecting that our excursion probably will still go.
I sure hope so.
You only get an hour up there at the Butchart Gardens, because it's an hour either way.
If you're leaving at midnight and they zip right along, they could get you there a little faster. I'm the one that got the children to school for a long time.
I'll
or
let
picked
you
them
have
up,
a
got them
word
where
with
they
the bus
needed to go
driver.
next.
You talk to the bus driver.
But no, we'll just have to see, Montel, and it'll be fun to hear what everybody else says too. But that is a really short window. It really is. But interestingly enough, a lot of times there's not really long stops there. Every once in a while you get a whole day in Victoria, but not on the Alaska cruises. Yeah. Renee says, oh, thanks for saying that, Renee. They're going on the Sun, I think, on February 1st of 2025. Thanks. Yeah. And they get to go to Princess Key. Yeah. So I wonder if that's what they're doing, like is shifting over.
Yeah.
To allow more time for the big ships to go there. Susan says she's going on her first cruise with her family members. Can you please tell me if I can put a cap on the token?
Oh, in the casino, so they don't spend too much money.
Oh, yeah, you can. So, like, are you talking about like for your children and that? Yeah, you can go down to guest services and do that. So, like with the medallion, like when you have children, you can even make it so they can't buy anything. Yeah.
Can the children they can't even go in the casino, can they?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I guess if you have somebody
that's over 18.
Yeah, go talk to them. Yeah, I would say go talk to them and see what you can do about that. And you know what too, Susan, if you're worried about people spending money they shouldn't that way, like don't let your credit card be hooked to it, or your bank account, or however you do your finances. Maybe I'm missing the point, but those are like things I would think of. Like, but yeah, if you know somebody has a gambling problem, I would go to guest services and talk to them. But if they're over 18, it's hard to make choices on somebody else's thing. I don't know. Anybody else that has a thought on this, would you say so? But if they're younger, yeah, you're good point. They're not supposed to go to the casino. So yeah, I haven't ever tried that, but you would think you could. Just read Celebrity charges more for singles than the price of 2 people to make up for the extra that the second person wouldn't spend on board.
That was what they tried
I
to
agree.
say.
I like Celebrity, but that's a bunch of garbage. It's like when they took the gratuities out of their all-included package and said nobody wanted them in the package. Like what? And then the package did not drop a bunch.
Yeah.
So, because I looked, yeah.
So I just put a link to the video that we talked about that at length.
Oh,
called Celebrity Price Gouges.
Some days I can be tough. Let's see. Do you mean the medallion, Susan? Yeah, I think that's what she means.
Oh, yeah.
But Jeffrey, if you know, and if anybody else knows, if you can limit how much somebody can spend that way, I would say. Or you know what? Another good way to do it, Susan. Okay, I got to say hi to Kay here. Let me tell Susan this first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Susan, if you just make it so that their account is cash only, they won't let you spend more than how much that cash is. So if you want to let somebody spend, $50 in the casino, only put $50 on their medallion account and don't let it hook to a credit card. Don't let it hook to a bank account. Just have it be cash only. And that will solve your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, you're going to go on the Sun Princess May 25th. Good for you. So you're going in the Mediterranean. I'm really excited. Really excited for you. Mahogany Bay, Roatan, Honduras was their very favorite Caribbean stop, as the private island had no one trying to sell us trinkets.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
we didn't stop there. We had too much wind, wasn't it?
Yeah, we didn't get to go there.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. Talking about the question about putting the cap on it.
Yeah, I think cash. Wouldn't you think cash would be the best bet? Because I know when people have like a cash only account, when you hit that, you're done. So, yeah, they wouldn't let them have any more. Let's see. Is the Sky going into dry dock? On the deck plan, they asked if I was sailing before or after April 8th. 2 different deck plans before and after. You know what? Another ship has that too.
Yeah,
a couple of them do.
I went through the deck plan, and no, we don't see that they have a dry dock schedule. But from what I could tell, there were 2 cabins on the aft corners on 2 different levels. That'd be four cabins at least, that they just changed the category. So I don't know if they're just doing something specific to those 2 cabins. That was the only difference I could find. I went over pretty much room by room to see if there was, some new some new lounge being put in or something. But that's where it came down to, was just finding the 2 aft cabins on, I think it was decks 10 and 11 or something. Maybe it was 12 and 13, but that was all I could find. So there you go.
Just booked Celebrity today. Oh, Daylong Babe. Friends want to join us, but doesn't want to pay a high singles fare. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
That's really too bad. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see. Yeah, Carrie was just there.
Yeah.
Go on the first cruise with Bill and Renee. We'll be on the Princess 2 2020. Oh, you guys are going. Oh, that's you. Hi there, you guys. Nice to see you.
There you go.
Took me a minute to click in my mind and see your username. Good to have you with us. Yeah. Looking forward to the group cruise. This is going to be fun. It's going to be very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun, and an eclipse too. So yeah, it's going to be great. Thanks, Holly. Let's see. Celebrity is doing some really wonky things today. They reversed some of the 200% fare for singles, but not all. So the bean counters went again. Yeah, and they clearly haven't reversed a bunch of them because people are still not going or catching them. So thanks for saying that. I know, you wonder what their goals are. Hey, good to see you guys. We're seeing our friends from the Northern Lights. Thanks, Mark. So we get to go see them, and we're really excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks. Gonna have a good time. Definitely, if there's
Chancery of the Exchequer will let me. Don't know what.
You lost me there, Thomas.
Someone's trying to get some permission for something.
Let's see. Come sail the Sun Princess. Oh, you're going November 2nd in 2024. Oh, wow.
We looked at that one too.
There's all these fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that too short a notice? We could do that. We thought of November as well for the Sun Princess. Maybe we should just jump in with both feet, Gordon.
Is that too soon between?
See, here's what he does. I suggest dates, and then he does this. So
No,
we'll
I think
like you said,
I think it'd be fun.
we'll get there.
Get my birthday on a cruise.
Yeah. Oh, I like Hetty saying hi to Mark and Melanie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Greater than 200%. You're right. You're right. Let's see. Looking into sharing a sky suite if the price plus perks is right. There you go. That's a good idea. Share a sky suite. Oh, Mark. I know. And I know you get paid for it. So no, you're nice. I just really enjoy it. But I know you and your wife, you guys, you travel, you do a really good job of trying everything and seeing everything. So hats off to you. Let's see. I do wonder why current demand for cruising is so high. Do you think it's partly because so trouble with the flights in the year or so? You know what I kind of wonder? I don't know, but I think it's like a combination of a few things.
Mhm.
I think that the demand that happened when we had the shutdown with
Pent
COVID,
up demand.
that doesn't seem to be dying down at all.
No.
And I think there's also this big trend in like just overall, and like not only I think in the US, but in a lot of places, that people are starting to like experience drives everything, like rather than things. And I mean, you still need some things, but people really experiences what people want to have when they go places, when they do things. A lot of people would rather have, I was reading this whole economic thing about it not too long ago, several things about how people are really investing in experiences and in travel instead of in other tangible goods. And even when you travel, people want to seek out doing something different that they've never done or something extraordinary. So I think cruising has a lot to do with that. And then I think that just this day and age, like we have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have all these things that people see, all of these experiences people are having, and they're like, well, I want to do that. And now they see how to do it. Yeah. And cruising is really pretty good for that because as a general rule, you can pay X number of dollars and go and have all these things included. And then you can pay extra for whatever you want. But it's a really good deal. And it's perfect for families to go have a really nice time. Somebody sent me an email not too long ago, and I need to reply, but I have been at a loss truly for words. They want to take like a multi-generational family on a trip and just were like wondering what some ideas were other than a cruise. And it's a really hard thing to think about because you have people that want to do more adventurous stuff. And then you have people not quite so adventurous, but they want to see things and do things, but you're taking a baby. And like, how do you do that? And a lot of all-inclusives don't offer everything that a cruise offers. So you got a really long answer to one question. But those are some things that I think make a difference. So I think it would be, tell me what you guys think too. So yeah, tell me what you think. So we already did that one. Thanks, Mark. Let's see. They had to cancel their May 24 Alaska cruise and rebook. Oh, but with a new single weight. We booked the Royal Princess May 25th in the reserve, and my sister is paying $700 less.
Oh, okay.
So see, that's a good thing about Princess, right? Instead of paying more. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can text Steve. I would love to do a Caribbean cruise. 2026, 14 days or something we could stay on another week. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You want to make it so the flights are worth it to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fun one. Let's see. On the old app, no activities are listed. Started using the new app, and now activities are available for viewing.
There you go.
That's awesome. Thanks, Holly.
There's Jeffrey's take.
I think it has to do with the value over land-based vacations. Take a look at what it costs to go to Disney. I know. To go to Disney for a week with your family, the cost is about double what it would cost to book on Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And Royal Caribbean has all the fun stuff your kids will like to do. Yeah, or grandkids, whoever it is you're taking. Let's see. Caribbean Princess is doing the Southern Caribbean in Panama. They sure are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. 9 to midnight and no garden excursion available. Oh, thanks for saying that, Shirley. I wonder if ours is going to go away.
It may go away. Darn.
At which point we'll probably just get off and walk around and come back. In LA on a back-to-back, how difficult is it to get off and back on?
Oh, I'm sure it's not that. We've not done a back-to-back there. I mean, we've gone on there.
and we've gotten off there.
Yeah. And then you
You
have
can
to
just get off early, you know what I mean? Get off early and then come back because you've got all day long, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
But I would say, wouldn't you think, well, I don't know. I don't know how they do like getting back on, like if you're going to have to wait, you know, until they start embarking everybody again and then go through those lines and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm sure you'll have to go through the lines
Yeah.
again because
Otherwise, take a minute and go next door and go see the battleship that's right there.
They live there.
Yeah.
It's the Iowa. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Or go home.
Yeah. But if anybody can comment that did it, oh, where do you get this? Okay. Let's see.
Go home and do some laundry. I don't know.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Southern Caribbean and Panama.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Let's see.
Oh, this is the one I just did for the celebrity with their pricing.
Let's see. I think it'll be tied to my favorite with Antarctica. I like that. He took Holland America.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still here. If he's still here, he'll answer.
He is.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Well, he was at the time.
Yeah, just booked and the Majestic has a 14-night Caribbean sailings available.
Oh.
She's got one booked for February 25 and January of 26.
Oh, so Majestic's moving to the Caribbean.
She is.
Wow.
She is. Yeah, the Majestic is a nice ship. Let's see. They still show the old time for our excursion and the new time for the arrival.
Yes.
Thanks. Yeah,
Yes.
Thanks, Thomas. I was really hoping they were just going to reschedule the excursion till 9.
Yeah.
But maybe they figure they can't. That's just sad. Let's see. British equivalent to the Treasury Department.
That's
Thank
what that
you.
is.
Thanks, Thomas.
Kathy's going on the Ruby in April.
Woo.
Anne's going on the Sun in November.
That's awesome. That's around the corner. Hey, Larry, good to have you with us. That's cute. The kids are asleep. Good job. Every night that was a feat. As our children were leaving last night, we were like really glad our children are raced. We're tired.
We'll come back to that.
Let's see.
Kathy's on the Ruby.
Let's see. On the Westerdam.
Yeah.
We have a cave and cruise tour, which was fantastic.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, everybody. You guys are so awesome to answer questions. My 90-year-old uncle asked what I collect as he collects boats. I said memories. There you go. See, that's what everybody's doing. Yeah. Yeah. What's the best 3-generation cruise itinerary for a still active, well-traveled couple in their 70s, parents in the 40s, and kids 3 to 5? Yeah, I would just say anywhere you want to go in the world, but everybody seems to like to do those Mexican Riviera or the Caribbean ones.
Yeah.
If I was choosing between taking 3 and 5-year-olds, I would pick the Caribbean if I was choosing. But if the Mexican Riviera is in your budget, do that.
Yeah.
I think Alaska is always good. It just costs more generally than the others do. So then you think, well, do I want to pay that much, you know, with little kids? But if you want to go to Alaska, I mean, there's all that wildlife to see, so the children would really enjoy that, and you could be out and outside and everything. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, and kids 3 and 5, they're not much probably for the. So if you wouldn't want to go on like a Royal Caribbean ship because of all that. That's more for teenagers and stuff. Caribbean Princess.
Oh, they have that nice little pool.
Really nice.
But you know what, though? When I think about this, Larry, going, if you don't want to go to Europe, you could do Alaska, because even like people that have traveled so widely, everybody loves Alaska and they love Alaska more than once. So that's a thought, because I think sometimes if like people don't want to go to the Caribbean, or they feel like they've been to Mexico enough, then they're always happy to go to Alaska again. So look at those and see what you think. Oh, there you go. The Mexican Riviera might fit the bill. Yeah. So, and going to the Mexican Riviera and some of those Caribbean cruises are way the most affordable. Yeah. That's what I would say. 25 days till the Carnival Jubilee, Donna.
Nice.
I am so excited.
Tell
so good
us
to
all
see you,
about
Donna.
it.
Oh, I love you. Wait, I was looking at her picture. I like that picture a lot.
Oh.
Thanks, Donna.
So
I'm really excited.
Hetty's going to bed.
Take care, Hetty. Oh, it's 7:30 here.
Jeffrey's about to go too.
Yeah, we'll go soon. He told Hetty bye. Let's see. You can enter a separate credit card for each person for onboard costs. Thanks, Casey, for saying that. So if you're still here, Susan, either do a separate credit card with a low limit, well, a limit of whatever you want it to be, or do cash. That's what I would do to limit somebody. You know what, Martha? I have not heard of them doing a whole ship tour anymore.
No.
Anybody can speak up. I was going to ask when we got on. I wasn't expecting it on the Sun Princess because she's so new. But I was going to ask when we get on the Discovery Princess and see if they do. I asked on the Island Princess and they don't. Not like they used to anymore. But I heard Carnival's bringing it back or brought it back. So I don't know if it's coming, but I haven't heard of it lately. So let's see. Oh, Diane enjoyed Disney Wish with her grandkids. We had a day on Castaway Cay and also a pirate night.
Oh, nice.
Fireworks. So fun.
Wow.
See, that's a good idea. Yeah. So that's a good idea, Larry,
Yeah.
as well. Hey, Mary, all back to back. Get off after the disembarking passengers. You get an in-transit card and can reboard easily. You do have to go back through security if you leave the facility.
There you go.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you. So hopefully that helps, Holly. At least you get the in-transit card so you don't have to stand in all the lines. Yeah, just through security. So signing off, Carrie. Take good care. Let's see. Thanks for the answers. You are welcome. Yeah, let us know if you think of more questions. Yeah. You're up in 2025 out of Dover on the Carnival Miracle. Just finished the Panama Canal on the Glory. Missed Alaska in 2022. Missed. Got that darn COVID after I flew to San Fran. Well, hopefully you won't have to worry about that anymore and you can go again. We're really excited.
And I'm interested to hear about going in and out of Dover.
Me too. It's very exciting. Yeah, I'm really excited. Viking goes in and out of Dover too.
We're losing them. We're losing.
Thanks,
They're
Jeffrey.
all going.
We should get going too. We'll see if does
We're
anybody has
almost
any
there.
other questions. Hey, Piper.
We'll just go these last few.
Daryl, take it. Oh, 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, go lay down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. We just got off the Valiant Lady and it was amazing, even from a conservative point of view. I am glad you had the best time. You know, there's this lady that does like makeup blogs and vlogs. I watch her on YouTube sometimes. I can't, not all the time, but anyway, it was really kind of fun because over Christmas and New Year's they went on the Valiant Lady. And so here usually she just talks about makeup and she did like a whole review of it. So I listened to the whole thing and it was really interesting. Yeah. So anyway.
Maybe what you should do is find a cruise that you'd really like to do and just book it, just hoping. And then if you can't, cruise, just cancel it before you have to.
Oh,
From noon to midnight.
Noon to midnight. We'll have lots of time. It's our only port stop on my San Fran to Vancouver sailing in April.
Okay.
Thanks for saying that, Kevin. So people who are looking for a longer day know which kind of cruises to look for.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's as they're moving the ship up there. Thomas, you're going to be there before you know it. I'm really excited. Let's see.
Tricia has been to Vietnam quite a bit.
Yep.
That sounds good.
She has. Let's see. Are you going to try Icon? Yes, sometime.
Sometime.
We just got to let the prices come down a
figure out
little bit.
Where to wedge it in too.
And it's really expensive. It is really expensive. Even we looked even like it at Interior. They're really expensive. So, yeah. Oh, Risa, you watch her too. Yeah, Risa does makeup. You are so awesome. Isn't she great? You know. Yeah, she is great. Yeah, I love that you know who I was talking about. That's awesome. So, Risa, you got a plug here from us. So, you can take the train from London to Dover. Train steps away from the port, or at least it did many years ago. Thanks, Tricia, for saying that. The trains really are awesome there, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, there may be some strikes.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, we got to put that in there.
Let's see. Have you noticed that the signature suite on the Sun looks the same as a mini suite? Actually, Tom, I have. And you wonder like how much of it is the pictures until we really get people on and like doing their videos to show us what they look like.
Because they're architect
they look
renderings.
remarkably, they look remarkably the same, don't they? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I'm also interested to see like what that signature dining room looks like. Not that I'm eating there, but you know,
just everything.
Yeah. So
you didn't point out your jewelry.
Oh, well, since we're wearing our Sun shirts, I wore my jewelry I got in Mykonos a few years ago. So yeah, there you go. It's really been nice of you guys to come. Thanks for bringing your questions. Thanks for bringing your fun. We'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye.